So you're thinking about moving to Rowlett, Texas, but you're looking for that bird's eye view explanation. Well, in this video, I'm going to take you around Rowlett on the map. That way I can provide a little bit of perspective on where you are in relationship to Dallas and everything else around you. And if you watched our vlog tour through the streets of Rowlett, then this will provide some additional context to that video as well. And we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make that move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, you got to reach out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, jump on our calendar. If you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us, whatever's easiest for you, we've got your back on making a smooth move here in Dallas, Texas, or in Rowlett like we're talking about today. So without further ado, let's jump into my computer and I'll take you on a full map tour of Rowlett, Texas. All right, welcome to Rowlett, Texas, this highlighted area right here. But as always, let's jump out and show you where you are in relationship to everything here. So let me get the map right here. So to get to downtown Dallas, okay, the fastest way is definitely gonna be to come down here to 30 and take 30 in right there to Dallas. That's gonna take you about 25 minutes or so. And then if you want to get over to DFW Airport over here, the fastest way will probably be, you could take Bush all the way here and then up to 121, so that you'll be on 35 right here for a second, and then down to 121, or depending on where you are, if you're on the south side, it might make more sense to come down to 635 and then over, right? So but that is, either way, it's really going to take you about 40 minutes to get over to the airport. So something to consider there, of course, if you're a frequent traveler. But it is obviously really nice to have such a a major airport hub in our backyard right here. It's going to mean a lot of non-stop flights, so you can save on time. I know nobody likes to have a connecting flight anywhere. And you're also going to, the flights are generally pretty cheap too. Because we're so centrally located in the country, you're not having to go cross country on a flight or anything like that, which, gas plays a little a part of that. And so, yeah, really nice to have that right there. But to get there, if you're taking George Bush, okay, the George Bush Turnpike is a tollway, okay? So just so you understand, and then even so, like all of this here, let me clean this up a little bit. So all of this right here, if you're gonna take Bush down to 30, it'll whack you for a toll right there every time that you do that. And so when you're gonna want to have a toll tag, that's really something that you really, if you live anywhere in Dallas, then you're going to want to have a toll tag really regardless, because the alternative is to not have one, go through the same toll, and just get hit for a higher fee because you didn't have the automated thing on your windshield, and it's just easier for everybody that way. So yeah, of course, when you work with us, we have that pre-move-in checklist that we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but the getting a toll tag is certainly on that list, right? So yeah, just something to consider right there. Now, of course, also over here, I like to point out, if you're a sports fan at all, then you're going to want to know where the Cowboys play and everything like that. So the Cowboys are over here in Arlington, so you can see AT&T Stadium right there. Our goal is to convert you into a Cowboys fan, right? But maybe when your team comes into town, if you're diehard, then you can you'll definitely have to check out this stadium if you haven't already. It is quite an impressive structure. I'm there all the time, and so yeah, anyway, so we've got the new Texas Rangers Stadium as well. So you have Globe Life Field, which is, we're pumped about this this retractable roof right here, because here, I'll show you the old one. It's now called Choctaw Stadium, but yeah, there's no roof, right? So we were just out there baking like lobsters out in the Texas summer sun, right? Summer is when baseball season is. It just wasn't that much fun. And so, I mean, you come out of there, looking, again, just red as a lobster after just trying to catch a ball game, So we got this retractable roof now, AC, like, it's beautiful. I got to go in there for opening day. It is absolutely gorgeous with a capital G on the inside of this thing. I mean, it's really impressive. And so everybody's pumped to have that. And then, just so you're aware as well, so you have Texas Live, which is basically a collection of bars kind of all in one concentrated area. So you can see that looks like the barbecue line right there. But here, they're always changing these pictures on me. So here's the balcony. So this is like the main room right here, and here's the balcony of that, looking down to the TVs over here. You can kind of see where my mouse is. Let's see if there's a better spot. Yeah, here. So here's looking down into that main room. You got the TV. Anyway, there's this. If you're not gonna be inside the stadium, but you want to be in that atmosphere, then you go to Texas Live, and you can have a bunch of fun right there. Okay, but I know this video is about Rowlett, so let's get back over to Rowlett. But just quickly, of course, American Airlines Center is right here in Victory Park, just north of downtown Dallas right here. So that's where the Mavs play and the Stars play as well. And don't sleep on the Stars. I'll tell you this. I think the Stars have the best game atmosphere in all of Dallas. So, okay, so I'm just going to leave it right there. Fight me in the comments if you want. I really don't care. But that's my personal belief, okay? So, let's see. Let's go through some of the numbers here real quick. So, population 63,000 in here. So, not too small, not too big either. Median home value is 228,000. So, pretty affordable suburb, all things considered here. 86% of residents own their homes here in Rowlett. So, definitely a place where people come to, kind of settle down and everything. And then median income is just over 100,000, 101,000. So yeah, people do pretty well for themselves out here in Rowlett. So Rowlett is kind of known for being, a suburb where, you kind of escape. Yeah, you have some businesses in here and everything, but a lot of kind of the main headquarters are, of course, going to be in Dallas. That's 25 minutes away. Or up here in Plano, right? Or like Richardson as well. You've got some over there. You've got, of course, Frisco over here as well. So, you can go to Plano and then retire to, your own little oasis out here kind of by the lake, after work, right? So that's kind of the idea of Rowlett. And it kind of looks like a Pac-Man, by the way. So you see this? It's like a if you turned it 90 degrees, it's like a Pac-Man eating the water right here. So anyway, I just noticed that. But let's see. Let's talk about some of the schools here before we dive in. And so here, let's bring up the schools. So yeah, the schools aren't that good. Okay, got to keep it real, right? A lot of 5s, a lot of 6s. This 8 is an elementary school. Keeley, that's up in the nice part of town. I'll show you that when we get there. But yeah, the schools aren't anything to brag about really, and so that's kind of the one issue, I guess, with Rowlett is yeah, the schools leave something to be desired there a little bit. But hey, if you like what we're talking about so far, hey, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much, and make sure you're subscribed as well. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss the next video that we drop. So make sure you tap the bell for notifications as well while you're down there. And yeah, leave a comment as well if you have any questions. Of course, we respond to everybody and love getting the conversation rolling down there in the comments. All right, so feel free to do that. And then yeah, so let's talk about some of the best neighborhoods. So here, I'll show you the purple map that we always show, right? So these purple, so light purple is the best, okay? Dark purple is the most dangerous, okay? As you can see at the bottom right here. So if we zoom in a little bit, okay? So this northern area is gonna be one of the better areas, right? So the northern here, and then on the south tip by the lake down here, okay? Under or south of Miller Road, right there on that side, okay? So of course you got the golf course over here. I'll talk a little bit about that. Right here, the quote-unquote most dangerous area, this is where the high school is, so that might have something to do with it. So this, let me get the pen out. So this corridor right here, so that's where, oops, I meant to zoom in. Yeah, so Rowlett High School, you can see is right there. So yeah, so that might have something to do with it. But then of course you have a ton of pretty nice homes down here bordering the lake right there, right? And then of course you have the golf course, golf club up here on the north side, and then yeah, you have a bunch of nice homes on this side as well. You can get some lakefront property in Rowlett, of course. So if that's what you're looking for, of course, we love showing those kinds of homes. Those homes are always really cool. They don't come on the market all that often, right? So that's why you got to have the best Dallas real estate agent working for you. You know, our teams is one of the best, right? So got to have us working for you if you're looking for that. But yeah, let's see. So we went through best neighborhoods. Let's jump into some of these kind of major intersections now, right? So of course you have, so the border on the west side is going to be the creek, right? So you have the Rowlett Nature Preserve, the Creek Nature Preserve over here, and then this creek right here is going to be kind of your border on the west side. And then of course you have the lake is going to be a big border, and then up here on the north side, kind of George Bush right there gets you, and then the golf club is kind of the most northern part. Yeah, there isn't a whole lot going on right in here, okay? So the golf club is kind of the most northern part. And then, yeah, so the major roads are going to be Dexham right here. Over here, you got Rowlett Road is obviously going to be a major one going north and south. Bush is going to be, you know, the main one to get you really everywhere. And then you got Liberty Grove, you got Route 66 going east and west. Yes, that Route 66, all right? And then you have Miller Road going east and west on this side as well, okay? So Route 66 will get you across the lake right here, and then Miller Road as well. But this one going kind of catty corner, that's actually a railroad track, okay? So yeah, that's not a road or a street or anything like that, okay? So just so you know that. And then of course Bush will get you down to 30 across the lake, and then 30 will get you over. So this is where the Sapphire Bay is going to be, the resort is going to be, okay? So they've got, yeah, as you saw in the vlog, there's really, I mean, they just leveled the land right now basically, but this is kind of what it's gonna look like. I mean, it's gonna be, you know, pretty serious. I mean, they're gonna have, you know, white sandy beaches, some really nice apartments, some retail, some just a bunch of commercial stuff, all sorts of it's just going to be a really, really cool area, and that's going to bring, you know, a lot of attraction to the Rowlett area, and of course the Rockwall area over here as well, Rockwall Heath over here on this side as well, right? So looking forward to that. Not set to be complete for another couple of years here, so you know, we'll see. But they have made progress on leveling all that land right there, so that's a good sign. Okay, but yeah, let's show you some of the kind of main areas here. So yeah, of course you got the marina right there. Let's start on the west side. So of course you have the nature preserve that's going to be there. I think I showed you that in the vlog. And then off of Route 66, you know, you're going to have a lot of commercial, okay? So You know, you got your Sprouts, you got Home Depot, Chick-fil-A, very important, right? AutoZone, let's see, Raising Cane's, which is kind of like In-N-Out, but for chicken. You know, just a couple of options on the menu. They keep it simple. And then, yeah, of course, your Targets. You've got Quick Trip is a gas station. A bowling alley right there. You got really got everything. Bahama Bucks. Oof. If you don't know about Bahama Bucks, you're gonna learn about Bahama Bucks. Okay. So yeah, really just a good stretch of commercial right there off of Route 66, and then here on this side as well, you're gonna have some more. So you'll have, let's see. So you'll have, yeah, I mean Starbucks, of course, Taco Bueno, the diner. You got your Walmarts right there, Walgreens, Tom Thumb is a grocery store. Yeah, you've really got everything over here too. And then of course the hospital with lake views. That's always a cool thing. Don't want to be in the hospital, but if you do end up in there, maybe you'll get a view. Your room has a view of the lake, you know. So that could be a cool thing there. But yeah, when you're up here, right? So the golf club, of course, you have that up there. But I mean, there's not a whole lot of like, I mean, your grocery stores are really going to be in that, you know, down here, right? So that's one of the things, you know, if you're kind of far away from, you know, these main roads, then it's going to be a little bit of a hike to, you know, go grab your groceries or anything. But I mean, the other part is if you're commuting to work or things like that, right? You just swing by on the way home and just do it that way, right? So a little bit of planning, you know, but not too bad. Yeah, of course you got convenience stores like 7-Eleven, you know, you can do all that sort of thing. But yeah, Rowlett is very residential in here, and it's a lake suburb, you know. So just a lot of activities. Actually, there's so on Route 66 right here, there's a path on the north side where, you know, you can run on that north side, and you just run back and forth. I see. I've sold a couple homes out in Rockwall up here, and when I drive out there on 66, there's always at least a couple people running on the lake. It's a pretty cool thing actually right there. So yeah, and you can launch your boat right there as well. So yeah, pretty cool area. And then of course, you know, getting into some of the bordering towns, right? So you have Rockwall, you have the Lake District right here, or the Harbor District right in here where all this yellow is. So this is actually where I first, let's see, where is it? It must be, yeah, here it is. So this is where I ran my first triathlon. So I jumped in the water right in here, did a little one of these, boom, 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 came back, and then I don't know where I went from there, but I was running and biking all over the place through here. So, you know, little small facts about Jimmy Webb Jr. right there. But yeah, so you've got Rockwall, of course, really nice area. Of course, Heath, you know, just south of that. Rockwall has a lot going on, so if you just jump on 30, this is a really nice drive, of course, right across the lake. It's got at least 3, maybe 4 lanes wide. I think it's 3. But when you have like an entrance, then it turns into 4, right? So plenty of space. You know, not much traffic or anything that happens on here. But yeah, so you have Rockwall right next to you. Let's see, what else do you have? You got Sachse right there. You got Wiley to the north of you. You have Garland over here, which is huge. Garland takes up like all of this basically. That's all Garland. And then you got Sunnyvale to the south of you, Rose Hill there. I mentioned Heath and Rockwall right there. But yeah, of course, the lake is going to be the main thing, right? So you got the lake life right next to you, literally bordering you right there in Rowlett. So that's going to be kind of that main feature. So it is kind of like I mentioned earlier, you know, it's kind of a town where, you know, you go to Plano, work in Plano or Richardson or you know, downtown Dallas, of course, and then you know, come back here to a little more chill, a little more slow-paced area out here by the lake. That's kind of the vibe in Rowlett. Very family-friendly suburb for sure. So, but hey, if Rowlett is where you want to be, you got to reach out. You know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, jump in our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us. Of course, that's our favorite, but whatever's easiest for you, you know, we've got your back when making a smooth move out here. If you found this helpful today, hey, please tap that thumbs up button. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, you want to make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss the next video that we drop. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications while you're down there. And if you are continuing your research here, I want to invite you. Tap on the Dallas, Texas Living name down below, and that'll take you to our main channel page where you can use the search bar on that page to look up whatever it is that you're looking for. You know, whether it's a specific topic that you're curious about or a specific area that you're really keen on and want to learn more about. You know, odds are we've covered it. And if for some reason I haven't just yet, then let me know down in the comments down below. If you have any questions about anything we covered today, get in the comments as well, or feel free to reach out, of course. And yeah, of course, if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now that can point you in the right direction. So again, of course, we've done a ton of different styles of videos on this channel. So whichever one of those is popping out to you, make sure you click on that right about now. And until the next video, I'll see you around town.